Hey everybody, this is Matthew from Gilliam Media Productions, and I'm here at the spectacular event today. Can you tell us a little bit about today's event and your name and your participation in it?
Sure, my name is Teresa Gutierrez, and I'm the president of ARTners. And ARTners is the base of this event today. This is for our nonprofit. Today we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary as ARTners.
She came over as my assistant, and we started at the YMCA painting an exterior mural, and she volunteered her time after work for working for the state, and she was showing up every day, or as many times as we had scheduled, weekends and the night and during the day. And I was just like, man, this woman is committed to this world, as she said she was, making her changes in her new part of her life. And from the mural, we opened up the WKI2 Studio Gallery on 16th and K, had many art shows there for about a year and a half. Moved forward with that movement of the ARTners. We started the ARTners Creative Workshops, and we closed that place down at a year and a half, took a little break, and then we moved to 7th and I, and we started the ARTners Collaborative. We took our name to our new gallery. And also at that time is when Teresa took a change in not being so much of an assistant anymore and moving into starting the nonprofit, took the president role and just made everything happen, keeping us all legit and also continuously doing her artwork. This is an event to celebrate our 10-year anniversary as the ARTners nonprofit, making by participating, putting on community action events in Sacramento, Elk Grove. And we've been in action with murals, painting classes, scholarships, and our signature project, the WX Mural Museum.
Teresa and Marcos, I met them when they first started ARTners. They were just weren't becoming a mural team. So for the whole 10 years, really excited to see how they're growing, and they've been doing so much for the community.
I first met Teresa at actually an art competition with the Elk Grove artists, and we hit it off, and she started inviting us to their events, and we just love coming here and the positivity and love that they're a nonprofit, so we love to support what they do, and yeah, we're just happy to be here.
Well, I'm good friends with Teresa and Marco, and I see how much they put into the community. They put so much in their soul into the community, and what I see in them, I want to be part of it. Regardless, if there's other projects I have to do, I try to definitely make time. Like with these mural projects, I definitely want to be part of that. I'm excited that I am. But they're just so inspiring me because they just keep on pushing at different events and letting people know of the whole cultural, of ARTners.
I think I've known them for about 3 years. I've worked with them before. I did a Day of the Dead event in Elk Grove a couple times, last year and the year before, and some other events too. And I've done a few art shows with them as well.
I mean, we work with over 100 artists. We work with a lot of vendors, volunteers, Chuyakoa that does the Azteca dance. I mean, we have really grown this huge network, and we couldn't do it without everybody. It's just phenomenal. We have the WX Mural Museum 3D pillars on exhibit.
Basically, there's going to be a mural project, and they have the examples here at Casa Español. They're going to be different artists painting these columns, and it's going to make it pop, kind of like our own Chicano art park over there in San Diego.
I kept trying to think, what can we do that would be something huge in Sacramento? And we saw the San Antonio initiative, and that is painting pillars under the freeway. We were talking about it, and then we thought, well, we have pillars here in Sacramento. So why don't we just do it here in Sacramento? We knew we were a long way from it, and we had to build a nonprofit. We had to raise money, and so there were some things that had to be done. And so we did that right away. We're like, okay, we're ready. Since 2021 in December, we have been working on the application. We just submitted our final application to Caltrans. It's about 500 and something pages long. Yeah, it was a lot of work. It's got artists and stories and images and resumes and just concepts, you name it. And so it's in Caltrans' hands now.
I don't know what we call it. It's not an announcement that the project is approved yet, but we do have our application inside Caltrans's control, and it is under review. And we're looking in a few months to get approved and to start action here probably by the end of the year.
The same thing you guys do in painting, you express yourself, and that's a beautiful thing. Like I said, every dance has a meaning, just like the drum has a meaning. The drum represents the sun, the eldest star in the planet and the universe. The energy that comes out of the drum is what makes us move.
Oh yes, so I'm vending. This is all my artwork. So basically, I paint art, I paint color, I do traditional, kind of more of a Chicano art type of thing. And luckily, I'm very fortunate that I had an opportunity with California Lottery. I created the artwork for their 2016-17 De Los Muertos Scratchers, which is the first time they ever hired independent artists to do that. So that right there is a big tradition to push out our culture out.
I'm having a really good time. I actually go by DJ Novella, but I'm really honored to be here, just playing my favorite songs, hoping everybody likes it. I definitely know that there's more out here now as the technology's changed, so you can pretty much anybody can DJ right now. Like anybody who wants to, young ladies, young men, old ladies, whatever. You just gotta get a computer now, and there's apps, and it's so much easier. Before you had to buy the records, and you had to get your decks, and I have all that because that's how I started, but it's just so much more accessible, so I'm really glad to see more women out here.
I have some art prints and originals. I focus my artwork on female energy, environmental awareness, and also I tie it in with my anxiety and depression that I've faced throughout my life. So that's pretty much inspiring to me.
We have beauty and wellness and mindfulness. So we are Beautiful Art Space. We are a creative space that promotes beauty, wellness, and mindfulness through many forms of art. So you'll see all organic wellness products like bath salts and sugar scrubs, handmade soaps, and things, of course, to wash ourselves with. Okay. We have the low.
It takes people in this creative thinking world to be that extra part of life that we all seem to appreciate more. The greatest sports star, the greatest musician, the greatest artist. All those people push the envelope. They probably did stay the focus of staying inside the lines and doing their things, but somewhere along the line they push the envelope. And that's what we're doing here.
This is Matthew Gilliam with Gilliam Media Productions. We're here at the 10th anniversary ARTners celebration. Back to you guys.